you find yourself always starting things, always starting goals, but you're never able to achieve them? If that is your case, you might find yourself on the dark side of the creator archetype. So today we are going to see here how the creator archetype creates self-sabotage. Now, this is the 7th video of a series that we're making on how Jung archetype creates self-sabotage. So today we are going to see here how the creator archetype creates self-sabotage. But before we even go deeper into the video, there is something that you must understand first, because this is the basis for you to understand this video. And that is the understanding of archetype. That is the definition of archetype. Now, I already defined it on previous video that you can find the link right there. But for those of you that haven't watched these videos, we define archetype as a template, as a model of behavior. Now, archetype is a model of behavior, and they have been discovered by a psychoanalyst named Carl Jung. Now, he has been doing a lot of research about human nature, about human behavior, and this is when he found out that there are certain patterns of behavior, there are certain patterns of acting, there is certain way of saying things, certain desires that are common across different people, different countries, and different societies. So he called these model of behavior, he called these patterns of behavior archetypes. So this is the definition we have of archetype. Now let us see here how the creator archetype creates self-sabotage. But what is the creator archetype? Before we even see how the creator archetype creates self-sabotage on the dark side of the creator, what is the creator archetype? Now, one way for you to understand the creator archetype, when we see creator archetype, the name itself defines what it is. The creator archetype is whenever that you found yourself with the desire to create, with the desire to bring things forth, with the desire to make things, right? To create new things. Now, you might create new things in your life, in your personal life. You might create new things in your job, in your business, in your society, right? In your country. So you might have this desire to create things. So whenever that you found yourself with this desire, with this passion to create, to innovate, to do something new that can help you, that can help your family, your business, or your relationships, whenever you found yourself with this desire, with this passion, you are acting from the creator archetype, right? Which is a potential pattern of behavior that has been discovered by Carl Jung. Now, this pattern of behavior, this archetype, is a very good archetype because it helps you to create. It helps your life to be better. It helps your relationship, your business, right? Your society, your country to be better. Because most of the time, whenever that we are stuck in a situation, whenever we can't find any ideas, and you see this urge, you see this passion, where you have a new idea to create something new, something that can get you out of the situation, something that can help you to do something faster, easier. We have been experiencing the result of a lot of creators that we have, right? Because thanks to them, we are living differently than we were living like 100,000 years ago, right? So the creator archetype, the desire to create, the passion to create, can transform your life. It can transform the life of other people, right? Because when you innovate, when you create, when other people can't see anything, and you have this desire, this passion, you always see ideas, right? So that is a very good archetype because it can change your life and the life of other people. Now, like we always say, each archetype has its benefit, right? What we call the light side. But also each archetype has its dark side, what we call the shadow side. So I am going to provide you 4 signs. I'm going to provide you 4 signs that you're acting from the dark side of the creator archetype. But before I do so, let me inform you that we have a free guide on the description below. You'll be able to download it for free. What is it about? It's a free guide where you can learn, where you can see the 4 levels of change, and you can see which one of them keeps you stuck at the moment, right? Because you can use this framework that we have on this free guide as well to stop any self-sabotaging behavior that you have and create the desired change that you want in your life. So go ahead and check it out. It's for free. You'll be able to see the 4 levels of change, because most people don't know all the levels where change is happening. And you can see as well the framework that we use to stop any self-sabotaging behavior and create a new change in your life. Now, before I share the 4 signs with you, I want you to understand something. The most important tool that a person acting from the desire of the creator archetype is the imagination, right? A person acting from this creator archetype, they are always using their imagination. And that is the most important tool and the most used tool that they use, right, over the lifetime to create new change in their life and the life of other people. Now, why is that? Because in order for you to create something new, let's say in your life or life of other people, it's always start with an idea, right? An idea that maybe other people can't see at the moment, right? An idea that is beyond what we have in our current reality. And this is how most of our creators that we have in the world right now, this is how they invented things, right? Things that you were not imagining, right? Things that you thought that were not possible. So they were able to have this idea and to build something different. So the most important tool, I wanted to share that with you, that a person acting from the desire of the creator archetype is the imagination. Now, whenever that we have ideas in our mind, because we have a lot of ideas in a day, right? And all of us, we've created something in our life in the past, right? You've created something in your life in the past that might make your health better, that might make your finances better, that might have helped your business, right? Or in your job. So you've created something that changed your life, or that improved your life, or the life of other people. You've done that in the past. So you have used the energy of the creator archetype. Now, you and I know that for you to create something in the physical world, it starts with the idea. And we have a lot of ideas daily, right? Now, the creator archetype uses these ideas, uses this innovation to create something new, to create something different. Now, by creating something different, there are 4 signs that if you find yourself, even with one of them, you're acting from the dark side of the creator archetype. What I mean by that is you are using the creator archetype to create self-sabotage. Now, here is how this manifests. In order for you to create something, like we said, it starts with an idea. Now, whenever that the person acting from the creator archetype have this idea, right, they want to act on it, right? They want to do on it. Right? They want to make something different. They want to create. So they want to act on this idea. But what happens most of the time for the person acting from the dark side of this creator archetype is instead of them acting on this idea that they have, the idea to create something new or to innovate something, instead of them acting on this idea right away, right, what they do is they complicate this idea, right? So they complicate this idea until they are not able to take any action at all. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to create a YouTube channel, right? So you have this idea to create something new in your life, right? So you want to create a YouTube channel. Now, as soon as you have this idea, what you could have done is start to create the thing, right? Start to act based on this idea that you have. But most of the people that are acting from the dark side of the creator, they start to complicate things in their head. Right? Because of perfectionism, they're trying to complicate things in their head and they can't even take action. So whenever you find yourself in this situation, that is one sign that you're acting from the dark side of the creator archetype. So the second sign that you're acting from the dark side of the creator archetype is what we call the fear of starting. And why do you think most people have this fear to start something? Most people have this fear to start something is because of the first thing we just mentioned, which is the complication that they have in their head, right? They are analyzing, they are complicating things in their head. They are complicating the idea that they've got, the idea to create something new in their life or the life of other people. So as soon as you start to complicate the idea that you just received, You can't take no action. So because you complicate things in your life, because you start analyzing things in your life instead of taking action, now you fear to take action. Now, whenever that you fear to take action, the next thing you do is you start to compare yourself with other people that have started to act on their idea, to create something in their life, or to create something in the life of other people. Right? So that is the third sign that you're acting from the dark side of the Creator. Is whenever that you found yourself comparing your idea, comparing yourself with another person that has acted on their idea. So that is the third sign. Now the fourth and last sign that you're acting from the dark side of the Creator archetype is this tendency of always starting over, of always starting something new, right? Because you have this urge of dopamine, so you feel the urge, you feel good whenever that you start something new because you're acting from this desire to create, to make things. So you feel good whenever that you start something new. Right? So here's how the cycle goes. You have the idea to create something, either something new in your life or the life of other people. Now, instead of you acting on this idea, you start analyzing this idea in your head. You start overcomplicating things in your head, so you can't take any action. And since you can't take any action, you have this fear to even start. Right? So the next thing you do with this fear of starting things, with this fear of taking action, is you start to comparing yourself with other people that have started on their idea. Right? So when you do that, the next thing you do is you start to search, you start to find something new. Because you always feel the urge of creating something new. But you never achieve any idea that you have in your head. That's the reason you see people that start goals, that start something different, or that has the idea on how they could do something different, on how they could create and be someone different to create a certain change in their life or the life of other people, but they are not able to have any results at all. And that is because of the 4 signs that I just mentioned, which create the cycle of self-sabotage for a person acting from the desire or from the Creator archetype, from the energy of the Creator archetype. Right? So these are the 4 signs that you're acting from the dark side of the Creator archetype. Now, if you want to stop any self-sabotaging behavior, even the one that we've just mentioned, there is a free guide in the description below. You'll be able to see the 4 levels of change and see which one of them keeps you stuck at the moment. And you'll be able as well to create and see the framework that we use to create any change that you desire in your life. So you found the link on the description below. You'll be able to download it for free. And also you'll be able to see the 5 steps that we use in our framework where we teach people on how to stop any self-sabotaging behavior. We have a community where we go ahead and provide you with knowledge and support to stop your self-sabotaging behavior and create different change on your life. It makes your life better, right? Create change in your finances, your health, and stop self-sabotaging behavior that are stopping you to achieve your goals. So the link is also in the description. Now, for those of you that want to work right now, that are serious and want to work right now on their self-sabotaging behavior because it causes you so much pain that you want to start to work on it right now, I have a few slots available on the calendar. I think the link is going to be on the description as well. You'll be able to schedule a 30-minute call with us and we can discuss and create a personalized plan for you so you can help you to use the framework of change mastery to stop your self-sabotaging behavior, be it any self-sabotaging behavior, be it perfectionism, be it procrastination, right? Or you start goals but you can't stick to it. Right? You want to improve your finances, your health, your relationship, your business. You know what to do. You have the knowledge. But when it comes for you to take action, you can't stick to the action. You can stick to the goals or to the behavior, right? Or to the habits that you're trying to create. So if that is your case and you want a personalized plan on how to use the framework of change mastery that we teach in our course, but if you want to use it in a personalized plan adapted to your situation, there is a link on the description below. You'll be able to schedule the 30-minute calls with us and we'll be able to discuss that together, and we'll provide you with a free personalized PDF plan where you can apply it step by step. Because a lot of you could have changed your life, right? You could have made your life better. You could have better habits, better relationship. Your finances could be better, your business. Because you know so much, but you're not able to apply them, right? You start to do things, but you're not able to stick with them. And there is nothing that you want to achieve that doesn't require consistency. Because consistency is a key indicator that you're going to have success on your goal. But if you can't be consistent, or if you can't even start because of self-sabotage, this is the time for you to start to work on that, for you to start to look for solution on how to solve that, right? So you can create a different life, you can do something better. So the links is on the description, all three of them. All three of them, they are all on the description. The link for you to get the free guide, right? The free guide will teach you the 4 levels of change and the framework. You'll be able to see the framework itself. We have a link for the framework where you can see the 5-step, right? And then we have a link for those of you who want to work right now to have a personalized plan. That was all for today, and then I'll see you on the next